Greetings and good morning. Oh, it's 9 o'clock and my class starts at 9:30, so I'm okay. It's only going to take me sort of like 10 minutes all in to get in there, and by the time I set up, everybody should be there. I don't think it's a full class, but more or less. There's probably about 4 bikes left, which I'm quite surprised because it's usually chock-a-block on Saturdays. But I suppose as the weather gets better, you see a lull, and then all of a sudden, when it's staying better, it gets, out of hand. Is that an ambulance? You do get worried, when you know your friends live up the road and you see ambulances. No, I think that might be a delivery, hopefully. Can't see it properly because the sun's in my eyes. Anyway, how is everybody today? I'm good. It was Friday, and Tuesday is more like my Fridays now, because now is the start of my 5 days of delivering spin classes. So Tuesday is when they stop, Tuesday morning, and that's when I'm free. But I am free on I mean, I do go out. I mean, let's make no mistake about that. But I could be out up north with a friend who's a singer, my friend Sandra Cross, and she could be singing up north, and I have to get the 6 o'clock back for my Sunday class at 10:30. I've done it, and plus I've partied. I've literally, I'm bad. Is it a healthy lifestyle? But do you know the way I look at it? Life is a bit too short. It really is too short. I've been to a party which was up the road from me, and and it was a birthday party, and the person was coming to the spin class, so that person was struggling too. So I literally left the party, didn't sit down, had a shower, got dressed, made some more bits and pieces for the party we was going to carry on at the gym, and took the class. That is just like crazy. When you're over 50, is that going to stop? Do you know what I mean? But hey, as long as I've got the health and strength, but I should preserve it a bit, But, I mean, fitness is what I do mainly, and I'm sort of like more concentrating on myself now, because a lot of people will say, well, if you're a fitness instructor, or if you're a spin instructor especially, how would you be struggling with your fitness? Well, it's exactly that. I recommend 3 classes to do anything in terms of just spin. Just spin. I recommend 3 classes a week. Yeah. So 3 classes a week, that's 45 minutes a class. I mean, 2 of mine are hours, right? And the people who do come that many times are looking very good. But I don't need to be on the bike all that time. In that time, if I'm on the bike for 10 minutes, that's a lot. So if that's a lot. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot. So I do 5 classes a week, 2-hour ones and 3 45-minute ones, and I'm not on the bike for 45 minutes over that period of time. I don't have to be, because I'm an instructor. It's theirs and not mine. I can sort of like stay on the bike a bit longer. Yes, I can. But I'm one of these sort of like, I'm interactive. I like to go around and make sure everybody's all right. Plus, I'm not one of these people that can have a mic on and sort of like work. You can hear me breathing. So, and basically what I should have been doing is, as soon as I finish my instructing my classes, I should have gone into the gym and worked out, but I was just getting lazy. Just go out, meet friends, have drinks and food and stuff like that. So I wasn't really working out. I wasn't concentrating on me. And what you will see in this blog is now I'm more concentrating on me. I'm actually doing specific things for me. And I ain't gonna lie, the fact that I did my level 2 fitness course, which is gym based, has sort of like kicked me up the backside. I do want a strong body, and I will work out with weights, and I will set aside time for me to work out as well, and that's what I do now. I've written a program for myself because that's what you can do. I mean, I've always known to work out, but this is specifically for specific areas and a specific look. 6 weeks time I will relook. In 4 weeks time I'm not going to weigh myself until 4 weeks, because I've got the body track machine to account to. Do you know what I mean? And that machine tells you, how much muscle you got in one leg as opposed to the other leg, and it's quite correct. I find it quite correct, really. And I've started with that machine, and I will finish with that machine. It's been correct for me. It's been correct. I mean, when I first started as a spin instructor in that gym, when I look back at how much I weigh, I'm not going to say how much I weigh now, but I was 104 kilos at one stage, or 103, something like that. That's a lot. I mean, I'm not that now, but it's because I'm tall and I carry it well. People usually say, oh, you're tall. No, it's not all right, because it's still heavy. Do you know what I mean? It's still heavy. You still feel that heaviness. Do you know what I mean? It's still, you may not look obese, but I mean, I mean, charts, you can't, everybody's different culturally, the charts that have been created, I don't think they're exactly, give you a good picture of, a person from an ethnic, 1207, a person from an ethnic background. I don't think they're perfect for that, no. But really and truly, I still say they're sort of like near, and they could be sort of like near enough. Because I don't think the BMI charts take into consideration muscle really, And some of us, I've always had muscle. I'm not saying that it was muscle. I wasn't fit though. There's been periods in my life, the majority of periods of my life, I believe that I have been fit. Yeah, I've been fit, but I have put on a lot of weight at times, and I have felt the struggle. I have felt the struggle of climbing upstairs and stuff like this. Now I'm going to park in a place. Yeah, the place I park all the time is there now, because I scratched my car the other day. And the lip at the front half of it came off. I've got to get it clipped back on, because I tried it, but it's in the back of the car right now. Yeah, so, I have felt the struggle of, I've been overweight. Maybe not obese, but I've been overweight. I remember when I was training for a fitness competition, I said to this guy that, yeah, I'm going to train for this fitness competition. And he was like, oh God, do you know what, do you know what I mean? That sort of vibe. And I said, no, I really am going to do it, because I've had these fit periods in my life, and I'm really going to do it. And lo and behold, I came to his house, what was it? Like 4 to 6 weeks time after me sort of like being there, saying I was going to, because I really went into it, was doing the training and everything, and he just kept on saying, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. You're half your size. You're half your size. So when I put my mind to it, I mean, I'm not perfect at these. I've just got to get back used to them as well. It was just like I was instructing to covering a class, and I did circuits. And where I've come from, where I'm now on the bike, and we bounce, and I come from, bouncing on the bikes, we dance, we enjoy ourselves in the spin room. I felt, when I was sort of like doing sort of like marching warm-ups, I just felt wrong. It's just like crazy. I felt wrong. So, this fitness lark is, it's not all about, looking good in lycra and all that. It is about challenging your heart and lungs as well. It's about keeping your heart and lungs healthy. That's what people have to remember as well. It is about keeping your heart and lungs healthy. With so many people having heart attacks now and everything, we've just got to, do our exercise. And I think that's why, you know, when it came to COVID, I had COVID twice. Do you know what I mean? Maybe even more than twice. But the first time I was just like just waiting. It was more about the hype, you know, and about it and everything. And I was just waiting for something bad to happen, because that's what I thought, that's what it said. You know, this was going to happen and that's going to happen and you're going to end up on a ventilator. So I did, you know, but I think it's my fitness that helped me. The second time I had it, I didn't even know I had a cold. I just had a cold where I was hauling, you know, I was doing my media thing and I was hauling kit, heavy loads of kit all over the place. You know, I just had to sort of blow my nose every now and then. And then when I got home that weekend, I did a test and it was like, oh my God, it's positive. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. But I think that part of that is because I have sort of like I've always been a member of a gym. And even when I go away on holiday, and especially now I'm on this, I always like to know that there's a gym there, you know? So I'm thinking of going to, for a few days to Spain or something. I see a nice, you know, I might just go to a crazy place, because just to let you know, you know, one of the reasons why I'm doing this whole fitness thing is to be fit for my solo travels. My first solo travel is going to be camping. I've never been camping on my life. It won't be on this channel necessarily. It won't be on this channel. It will be on Janie's Front Room. So if you can subscribe to Janie's Front Room, that's where it's going to be. And on Facebook, Janie Explores. You know, so you can, you know, that is, you know, another thing as well. So, you know, let's get busy, man. But anyway, I hope you have a happy, healthy and fit day. Yeah, see ya. I might put the camera on.